Morning, Steven. Yeah, 20 more seconds. This one right here. I guess that's so funny enough. Actually, show it off. There's the whole thing. YouTube's going now. Yeah, lots of bull. My my mom who swears that she doesn't know how to paint. Took me like a good long while to convince her to paint it for me. Uh, I love it. So I'm very thankful to her. I tried to get her to sign it, but she refused. But that doesn't stop me from telling people. So I am going to tell her about it because she is very embarrassed. Yep, you're good. Francis says, sorry, making money shorting the mouse. Look, that's fine. If you want to do it, that's no problem. Here's the thing though. See, I found that there are certain things, certain rules that really keep you out of trouble. Or myself personally. Number one, I don't bet on, well, I don't short the mouse typically. Uh, yeah, but they're too big, Robert. These go well, go broke. The problem is that they're so widespread. They've got ESPN, they've got Disney, they own news channels. The other person I don't bet against is Warren Buffett. Any long term hold he has, I don't short that either. Because you never know when he's gonna increase his holding and everyone piles in. Uh, I believe so. Yeah, I did earlier. Yeah, got 180 people in here as well. So yeah. Hey, Brandon. Right, Robert. In a close third, I tend not to mess around with Elon stuff either. It's too much of a cult following.
Hey,
There
how
he
are you, Matt?
is.
Look at Zoom. It looks like they upgraded this thing. Let me open up the chat here. Hello, everybody. Hey, John. Hey, Robert. Hey, Marty. Hey, Tara. Hello, hello. Let me pop this thing out here. Raj, Tara, Marty. Good, good, good. Leslie. Yeah, white shirt today. It's a pretty casual white shirt. It's actually just about as cool as a cotton t-shirt. Claire, how are you? Brendan, how are you? Julia's the AI note takers here. Carol, Carrie, Francis. Well, thank you. Right next to the palm tree, right? Yes, Rochelle. Musk is very unpredictable. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Oh, okay. Originally, someone said, sorry, but I'm making money shorting business. Nice. Good, Brett. How did you do that? What did you do that with, Brett? Good, good, good. Anybody else make money on the GE trade that we took in the pit? Good morning, Rochelle. Good morning. Steve did. GE 10%. You go ahead and grab all those, okay? Well, that was straight from the dashboard. Matt, somebody we know just went long hymns. Isn't that funny? Good, good. Let's see, Adam, 14% on hymns, GE, 159th per contract, GE class, TFC win. Adam, Adam literally takes a lot of my trades, and I think he's happy. I think he's a pretty happy guy. Eagle Beagle. You said owl? Yeah. Yeah. I just think it's funny. Love Roger trades. Murma's still in it. Good. Ivan, $200, still holding while the QQQ's going down. Good. Good. I've taught you well. Mary says, loved that quick trade. You see, Mary, you love the quick trade there, and then he this is a perfect example of you can't please everybody, right? Like for every person that loves the quick trades, some people don't like the quick trades. It's one of those things, you know. Good, Stephen. Good. All right, a few interesting things. Let me just write my wife. So, a few things. Today's my son's birthday. It's Josh. He's 22 years old. He's the one that lives in Gainesville. He's applying to vet schools. I don't talk to him about him much because he kind of does his own thing. But he's 22 years old. He's my firstborn, and I love him to death. We get along really great. He's a great kid. He never ever gave me any trouble. And he's coming out tonight for dinner, so we're gonna all see him tonight and celebrate with him. But I can't believe that he's 22 years old. So yeah, he loves animals. He has two cats, and he's going to be a vet. Is it a big surprise that my son likes animals, considering I yeah, my kids are 2 days apart. My Michelle's the 20th and Josh is 23rd. So we get to celebrate two birthdays. They're 2 years and 3 days apart. And then Rachel is on her own island. She's September 2nd, right on Labor Day. So thank you. Yeah, so we're all going to go to we're all going to that what is it called? The Spanish beef place where they gaucho whatever where they cut Brazilian steakhouse. Thank you. Yes, Robert, they're extremely competitive because there's not a lot of them. There's very few vet schools, so he took a year. He's taking a year off. He's working at a vet for a year, and he's already has 6 to 8 months in. I think that's going to help him. And but that yeah, it's he Robert is 100% correct. It's very difficult to get into vet schools. They have very few vet schools. The camera looks, by the way, your camera looks great today, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's harder. Not because it's harder, but because there's less of them. It's more competitive. But he really wants to go there. And that's that. So that's the first thing. The second thing is my wife just got me a new love seat, a new chair. I have cats, and cats do this to leather, and I've had to replace quite a lot of chairs. So she finally figured out that is a type of leather called full grain leather that is cat proof. Believe it or not, I can't believe it myself. And she finally just now got me a chair. So I'm gonna have a brand new chair. I've been on this chair for 15 years. I keep going back to my old chair because it's the only cloth chair I have. So I'm very happy about these two developments. Yes, the things that make me happy in life. I got a new chair. Here, I'll show you my new chair. You want to see it, Matt? Here's my new chair, right? No, it's gonna get delivered on Saturday. There's my new chair. I have a new chair. Finally, I have a new chair. What do you mean I'm not sharing? Oh, I'm not sharing my screen? Oh, let me share my screen. All right, now I'm sharing my screen. It's this one right there. Can you see it now? Yeah. So I got myself a new chair. I'm very happy about the chair. Okay. All right. All right. You don't know how tough it is with furniture when you have cats and dogs. It's like a whole different world. It really is. All right. It looks very comfy, and I can't wait to use it. So yes, Clyde sits right here on my head, literally right on my head. All right, let's open up TC 2000. Let's go through. So I've got a lot to share with you today. Actually, it's a good time to start. Got 256 people in here, still making our way up. Where's my Thinkorswim? Yeah, there it is. All right, I'm signing in. I signed in. I love TC 2000. If they were a public company, I'd invest in them. Okay. Put my questions over here. I'll let you know, Colin. Let me first make sure it's kosher, and then I'll let you know all the details. Yeah, we got several cat trees. We got a lot of cat trees. He will take it as a challenge, but it is what it is. Yeah, no, I'm still good with the recliners. I could still do that. I love my recliners. All right, here is my Thinkorswim. I mean my TC 2000. Let's go up here. The stock CMA is starting to fill the gap. Let's see what the options are worth. Remember those options? They're still worth nothing. So this thing really has to move up. I don't know if it will or not, but if you can get 5, 10, 15 cents for it, remember our premium is 35. Some of you got 40. You shouldn't have paid more than 40. But it's it's right now 10 to 0. You should be able to get 5 cents for it. If it goes up another point or two, you'll be able to get 10, 15, maybe 20 cents. For it to go up, it has to go up another, about $2 for it to really start getting, for us to make money. It's very possible that by Friday it will do that. Today's only Tuesday. But you see, this is what I'm saying. Look, the worst scenario happened, right? And you're still in the game for 6 days. Isn't that a better way to trade earnings than just blow it all on calls or puts that'll be worth nothing tomorrow? I think that's a more sensible way. You have a bottom for Win. It's very close to his pass. I'll take a look at Win when I have a chance. So anyway, let's talk about certain things. First of all, let me just pull up the SPY so I don't have to look at a million things at once. The SPY is now above the 8-day EMA right here. All right. So no problem, Adam. No problem. Just let me go through all this. I have a FANG update for you guys because we're about to start FANG earnings, and I want to spotlight a couple of things, highlight a couple of things that you may or may not be paying attention to. So, anyhow, let me first read this to you. So anyway, I like the SPY. I like what I'm seeing. I like the trajectory. After 3 down days, having another couple of up days is not hard to foresee. I think the earnings are going to be better than expected tomorrow and tonight. I think some come out tonight. But here's the real moment of truth, right? Like right around 560. I think we're going to have clear skies till about 560. And then I think we're going to see a little turbulence. And then the question is, are we going to back down and make all-time high and back away, or are we going to take out the high? I think a lot of that will have to do with earnings, for obviously, and we all know that. Let me see something here. One second. You know, Matt, we got to save this. It keeps coming back here, and it's biting me in the butt. Files, save, layout as. Here, I'm going to save it as screen. Maybe that'll do it. All right. Because this thing keeps screwing me up. It keeps defaulting to the 15, like using the 15 days in EMA, which is not what it's supposed to be doing. So, main chart. Okay, good. All right. Like the SPY, let's look at the QQQ real quick. Still have some issues here, and I hope you're writing this down, or you could watch the replay. Yeah, I could remove the option chain, sure. Um, right here, we want to be in this gap. We want to be in this gap because look, this you got to look at the worst case scenario. You got to look at the worst case scenario. What if it bounces down here? You have a perfect trend. Look, let me show you something interesting. See the problem here? You can go you can go all the way up here. Nice, Karen. Good to hear that. Glad to hear that. Better than a sharp stick in the eye. Um, right here, and you can come right back down, and nobody would be any wiser. And then all the pundits would be like, well, we knew it was a downtrend. It's all right, Richard. You're here now. That's all that matters. So we got to be extra careful. We got to make sure we bypass the 490 level, which would be the same. Nice. Somebody made $1,000 on GE. I like that. We got guys trading 5,000, 10,000 share blocks on those puppies. I give at a time. I could tell you that. Remember that level on SMH. We're nowhere near there. We got to go to above 260, right around 265 level. And that, if you guys don't know exactly what I'm talking about, watch my morning video. I spent 62 minutes talking about it this morning, so I don't want to talk about it again. Okay. Through last Friday, I still don't have the numbers. I thought I would have the numbers through yesterday, but I don't. I only have the numbers through last Friday. So far, as of last Friday afternoon, we've seen about 70 S&P members, 14% of the index. Total earnings are up 8.7% from the same period on 5.2% higher revenue. The revenue number is not that impressive. 83%, 83% have beaten EPS. 53 have beaten revenue. Maybe, not quite, but maybe. This candle sure isn't pretty right here. It's a big red flag. That's fire warning shots right here. Warning shots right here. We're going to ramp up this week with 500 companies on deck, but only 135 S&P companies. And hopefully by tomorrow, I will have a scorecard for you. We got Alphabet and Tesla. God only knows what they're going to do. We got AT&T, Verizon, UPS, General Motors. We got a lot of these companies already came out. As a whole, if you take into account with what has not come out yet, which is 400 stocks, roughly, give or take, we're looking for earnings to be up 9% from a year ago on about 4.9% higher revenue. I got some hair or something. This keeps bothering me. This will be the highest quarterly growth pace since the 10% we saw first quarter of 2022. All right. So now I saved the best for last. FANG stocks are expected to bring in 25.6% more earnings. Now listen to me and listen to me good. Let me turn this on. Oh, they're expected to come up 25% more relative to a same period a year ago on 13% higher revenue. What do you guys think? You think it's possible? Tech as a whole is expected to be 15% higher, but FANG stocks 25% higher. FANG stocks revenue 13.3%, tech sector 9.3%. So FANG stocks 25.6% expected. This is what's baked into the market right now. The whole tech sector, excluding all of it, 15.5%. Revenue, 13.3%, 9.3%. It's that too, Dom, but we've beaten that horse down a gazillion times, and I couldn't agree with you more. but more importantly, do you think that I mean, that's like a 70. Think about it. That's almost 25 versus 15. If it was 30, it'd be 100% higher. You're talking like 75. Matt, can you tell me what percentage 15.5 of 25.6 is? Right? It's a little it's like 7. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure. Say again? Yes. Oh, okay, 60. So it's not 75. This is why I'm saying you got to look at the numbers. 60%. Ooh, JP Morgan starting to gain a lot of relative strength here. I like this. I like what I'm seeing on JP. I like what I'm seeing in the financials. But we'll talk about that in a minute. So I don't know about you, but Matt said about 60% higher expectations on the entire on the FANG stocks versus 15. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know. And I really don't care, but I don't know. Seems a little high, right? Seems a little much. So that's where we're at right now. And I'm going to keep updating you with this every couple of days. I mean, it doesn't make any sense in updating you, but that's pretty high. And again, it's the highest quarterly. This is a big number. This is the highest since the first quarter of 2022. So I have a question mark. I don't have answers. I know you guys want answers, but sometimes I don't have answers. I just bring up annoying pain in the ass issues. Uh, I put the pebbles in your shoes. Sometimes you people come here, they're like, okay, Roger's gonna give me all the answers. And then they leave, they're like, God damn it, I'm more confused than I've been before. But it's good. This is how it all works. We don't always have all the answers for everything. Sometimes we have more questions than answers. Uh, that is the expectations, Ken. I didn't make this up. This is straight from Zach's. So this isn't something I don't come up with these numbers. Matt, my screen is doing that thing again. See how it's squaring? Can you 1 second, folks? Matt needs to unplug my monitor and plug it back in. It'll just take a second. That's right, Ken. Yoy, yoy, yoy. Yep, there we go. Up, now it's good. Yep, we're good. We're good. Where? Yeah, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Still not showing up. Can It's on now? Now it's back, but it's not the same one. Hold on. Oh, now it's here. It's the roadcast. Yeah. Can you guys, I know. We'll get the charts in a second. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Can you guys hear me the way you always hear me or okay. All right. That's what I thought. All right. Now let me share my monitor with you. It's a Rodecaster multi-channel or Procaster Pro Stereo, man? Pro Stereo. Okay. All right. Good. You guys should be able to hear me just fine now. Now let me share my screen again. Right there. There we go. Now let me just move this here and we're all good. Sorry about that, folks. I apologize. Ooh, what's going on with the QQQs right now in SPY? You guys see that? Going below the VWAP. Excuse me. Okay. So a few things that I want to highlight before we get started, okay? I always like to highlight a couple of things to you. DBC. DBC. This is the commodity. This is a commodity index. It's like the S&P 500 for commodities, corn, coke, commodities. Okay, it's breaking down right now. Now you all and by the way, lower highs. You all know that Ooh, something's going on. Matt, can you check the news, see what's going on? Something's going on. Nah, something's going on. Well, maybe not, but it looks like something's going on. Hmm. But yeah, lower highs you'll see here, and no, no, I'm seeing something on the cash index. I just don't know what it is. Okay. So typically commodities start breaking down when inflation starts losing its sizzle. And remember, everything is pricing in everything ahead of time, right? We all know that. Um, so this is going down. And I don't mean like today, I mean it's going down. At the same time, this is Dow Jones US Real Estate Index, and this is VNQ. They're both doing, this is the REIT ETF. As you could see, real estate is doing completely the opposite. So the market is genuinely beginning to price in a rate cut. All right. Otherwise, DBC, see commodity tracking ETF, wouldn't be doing this, and real estate wouldn't be doing this. So I think we're coming back on track again for the market to start pricing in. Now remember something. The market prices in anything that's known. Okay. Um, if there's going to be a rate cut in November, the market would begin pricing that in pretty effectively. It's not necessarily like in 2 weeks. The markets can be, remember, anything known or anything discussed. Remember that carrot. It's that carrot. It's that carrot. So again, remember that little conversation we had about when people start buying homes, all those consumer things and all that stuff. Remember that? News by saying chance of rate cut later this year. Yeah, probably. Secret Service resigns. Oh, Jimmy Carter died. Well, did he die or did he not die? He did, right? Oh, he didn't die. Look, guys, how old is he? Like nine? Like, I mean, his own. I mean, I don't think he's long for this world. 99. Okay. All right. All right. I gotta say, whew, 99. And up to a couple of years ago, he was like totally, totally, totally lucid. I mean, in good shape. By the way, notice the market went down. GE did not. Look, that's called relative strength, my friend. That means you're on the right track. Okay. So wanted to point out housing stocks are this means home builders are now still in play. We're going to keep our eye on commodities. That means energy stocks. That means commodity stocks are not doing so well. Now that already happened, Arturo, a while back. That's already old news. All right, so I already showed you DBC. If in case you want to take advantage of it, you can. You could trade this asset. Um, Probably best for you to wait till it comes back up to the 2280 area, which isn't all that far away. But I'll give you the option on it anyway. Remember, I also have a class. I haven't done this class in a long time, a long time. We're going to be talking about the Pro Trader dashboard, how I use it. I'm going to give you some live red meat, some options. Uh, you don't want to miss it. Matt's about to post a link for that right now. He just did. It's happening at 1 o'clock. So the puts here, 24 days to go, 84 delta right here. They're not expensive. 23 puts. Next one, UPS. You put your stop loss right around here, about 135, 136. You would go about 24 days out. Right here, 69 is good. 135 put. If you want, you can go ahead and do right at the money 127. You can buy the 127 put and sell the 125 put. You could do that too. It's a 2-to-1 right there. All expirations are August 16th unless otherwise stated. CNC breakdown. About 68-ish. Right here. 6750. 74 Delta. All right. Right here, about 80, 83. 85 Delta. Too spready. Too spready. CHK too spready. I like the few stocks today I called out in the pit, but then I gave you guys a caveat that they're too spready, that the spreads are a little too wide. Believe it or not, I needed to add something to my screen, and I don't have enough screens. Amazing. It is nice, Adam. You're right. I don't know Fisher. DG. Look at that. Look at it. Look at the daily, and look at the intraday. What does Uncle Roger always say? Oh, and look at how it hits the VWAP and backs away right there. What do I always say? Look for a daily chart and an intraday chart that look alike. Then you know you're on the right track. Some of you have started picking up, like being able to really like, oh, we now know how to pick good looking stocks. 71 Delta. That is a beauty. It is a beauty. 126 put right there. It is a beauty. How can you say it's not a beauty? Stop loss probably right around there, about 126.68-ish. I don't know. JP Morgan said brace for a USD collapse. I don't know about that. Sounds like nonsense. Nonsense to me. Um, this is why I don't watch the media or the news or crap like that. All right. And the charts will tell you everything you wanted to know. You're welcome, Steven. Are you guys keeping mad busy today? Have any of my picks been making you money? Anything going on? Yeah. Digital currency. Oh yeah, yeah. There's going to be yeah, there's big talk about digital currency and electric cars. Okay, let's do the long side. PLTR. I still like this stock. I even like it better now that it's at the VWAP right now, intraday. Nice, Andrew. Go ahead and grab that. Nice. All picks make me over 85%. Nice. Yeah, NXPI, we talked about it this morning. John, we talked about it this morning in the pre-market must watch. I like PLTR. Stop loss right here, about 27.49. There you go. That's it, Mary. That's the spirit. Look at Mary go. No shame in that. You could do either the 31 or the 30. Put August 6th. Oh, I'm on puts. What am I doing? I'm losing my mind. Thank you. Yes. You would figure eventually I would figure it out, right? Right here. Calls. Yeah. Yeah. BTA crypto stock up 15%. Nice. Nice. Karen said CrowdStrike up 1,000 so far. I hope, Matt, it's not one of yours. Okay. All right. All right. Right here, 81 Delta, 27 call. USB. USB. Remember, I'm not screening for earnings, guys. And there's a lot of earnings coming out. Right here, right around 42.59. 85 Delta, 42.50. Right here. No, a little overextended for where we're at right now. This one still looks okay. Excuse me. August 16th expiration, stop loss right at the 15-day, 43.45. 69 Delta is okay. Spreads are a little wide. Forget it. It's hard right now. Lennar, not Lennar, Lennar Homes. Oh, like it makes any difference. All right, 166.32. No, we want to be lower. We want to be here 162, and they make residential homes. I did say I'll give you the option K once I have another call. Uh, nice, Richard. The A line. That's so you did use you did get it earlier, just from the A line, not from this one. Go ahead and get that, Matt. That's pretty funny. Okay, Richard, you got it from my stock fetcher A line, not from this A line, not from the. I just can't win today. And I like GE, by the way. If you haven't gotten into GE, I really like GE right now. Yeah, okay. So if I see an option like I'm about to right now, I'll give it to you. But I don't want to give you an option if it's not good. So if I see a stock and it doesn't have a good option, I'm not going to give you the option. So in this case, Lennar, good man. Right here, 72 Delta, 165 call. If you insist on being cheap about it, you can go ahead and buy the 175 call and sell the 180 call for $2. $2. And a stop loss right here at 161. I got to say, Matt, we're pretty consistent. We're always using the same stop loss. We're always using the same delta, and we're always seeing the same results. I haven't given the GE option, Han. I didn't pick it here. It was a pit trade. But if you behave yourself and come to my class that I'm going to have in 24 minutes, maybe I'll give it to you again. What do you think? And Matt's about to post a link for it. You see how it all works out? It's magic. GNRC. Now this stock tends to do this. It tends to have overlap. Remember, just because a stock has overlap doesn't mean it's a bad stock. You just may have a little more overlap. You may have a little bigger drawdown. Just be realistic when you're doing that. Also, I don't like how far it is from the 8-day EMA right now, and I don't like how it's moving, so I would skip it for right now. MTH. Beautiful. By the way, what does this company do? Meritage Homes. Meritage Homes. Homes. Interest trades. Commodities. Remember, we're connecting the dots. Why are they so expensive? Ooh. We'll have to spread it. 195. We're buying the 195, selling the 200s, August 16th expiration, MTH. And look how it's holding up today. What a beauty. What a beauty. Very nice. Very nice. All right, Matt. Matt has some important information to share with you guys about some of the seasonality. Uh, it's the 195. It's the 195 versus the 200. Buying the 195, selling the 200. Matt's going to talk to you about seasonality, and some of the things that Matt is going to talk to you about is going to be in regards to some of what I talked about. Point is, if you leave right now, don't leave right now. You want to listen to this, and then you want to come and then you want to listen to me at 1 o'clock. All right. How I wish Matt, he's not going to put him into trade K, but you can rewatch it or you can rewind and you can do all that stuff in real time. By the way, I realized something, Matt. Nobody ever goes to T-Buzz's YouTube channel. Did you know that? It's kind of screwed up. I'm going to advertise his channel. Take advantage. Sign up to T-Buzz's channel. He's a good friend of mine. All right. Here's a link for everybody to sign up to T-Buzz's channel. And remember, I'm doing a class in 22 minutes. I haven't done this class since May. Using the tools that I'll be showing you in this class, we've been able to achieve a 95.6% win rate, not a 95.7, but a 95.6. Uh, and actually, today that number has gone up because of the GE trade. I'll give you guys some red meat. I'll show you the scanner. I'll show you the Pro Trader dashboard. It's going to be very exciting, fun, and educational. I'll see you guys in 20 minutes. Matt, you drop the link 2 more times before you depart to parts unknown, and I'll see you guys in another room in 21 minutes. I'll see you guys soon.
How about that? Is that better? Getting there? Okay. Funny how that works. Let me make sure my microphone's right. I can't believe that. Horrible. All right. That should be better. Yes, I will start over. So you. All right. Take two here. Although hopefully you kind of understood what I was saying with my pointer, cursor, whatever you call it. Okay. A little hot now. I turned it down a little bit. That should be good. All right. Here's seasonality to the long side. Starting over once again. Bit distorted. All right, I'll crank this down a little bit. That should be. I'm looking at my Zoom mic, so I should be good with the levels now. Okay. What I was noticing was these profit factors, nor consumer discretionary, but most of these are moving up. These have been very, very low lately on the long side. Accuracy, not too bad across the board. Energy doesn't look awesome. But other than that, very strong. But all these profit factors look really good. In real estate, not a lot of trades, only four, but it's been steady like that for over a week. Yeah, right here. If we look at 10-day hold as well, same story. I don't even have a profit factor to show you. Four trades, 100%. So if you bought it today and held it for 10 days, there's no advantage of an entry or an exit. Uh, just straight buy and hold. This thing has gone up. Again, not a lot of trades, but still very interesting. We look at the short side as well. It's telling quite the opposite picture of the long side, which is good. It's nice when they're in agreement. Well, they agree to disagree. So if the short side is weak, the long side is strong. That makes the long side even stronger. Really nothing to show there. Here's your sectors on 10-day hold again. I know we just looked at real estate. These profit factors are what I'm most concerned about. They are starting to move up. Still a little bit of weakness in energy, communication, and consumer discretionary, but the bulk of the middle here is looking much better. These have really been under one for a while. Let's go back to the long side. We'll look at a momentum number. Hopefully that's getting bigger as well. All right, 193, 192 on the long side, which is not huge, but we're getting really low there for a little bit. We even hit double digits last week, which is not very bullish at all for the stock market. All right, here is the short side. It's 108. But I know I mentioned this yesterday, but you look at a lot of these profit factors, see a lot of them under one. So, which means even though you're right more than you're wrong, you're losing money. And that's no good. There's 10-day hold. To 70 is only 38, but to 60, which is really our cutoff, 135. Not the strongest showing, but it's better. Actually, I want to go back to 10-day hold. So I want to look at real estate. Mm-hmm. Lot of strong profit factors. Let's see, there's only one. There's only 5 of these that have a profit factor under one. And if we look at our ETFs as well, oh, I passed them. Here we are. IYR, very strong. 75% accuracy on a 10-day hold is very significant with 16 trades. So that's been super strong. Let's see if any of our other real estates are agreeing. There's home builders. Those don't look as good. But IGV and XLRE looking quite strong. Let's just take a peek at our other sectors, see if we see any strength. Not a ton. That's really the biggest story. Although utilities, this is not bad either. These aren't bad numbers. Oh, good looking stocks on there too. The real estate ticker, I'm gonna make sure I don't speak out of turn here, but it's IYR. I don't think I have E&Q. Yep. And XLRE as well, Angie. But right. Hmm. All right. Let's go back to the long side, see if there are any anomalies. Let me move my face out of the way. Just looked at Verizon. Doesn't look too great. Dominion's breaking support, so we'll leave that one alone. PM had earnings. I'm going straight down the list here, folks. A lot. MDT, FLT. Tell you one that looks interesting. Philip Morris. Great trend. The only problem is that it had earnings today. And I guess it had its conference call already, but you got to be careful with earnings because they might have good numbers at earnings, but then it's usually the day after they have the conference call and they'll outline expectations. And even though numbers were good, if they lower guidance, then you end up in a trap. So keep an eye on that one, but very strong. Let me zoom out here. Excellent trend. And at least for the last year, it's a blue sky trade. So let me see if I can bump this out a little bit. Oh, got a little room. It's the beginning of 2021, but these are weekly bars right here. I am just punching through these top few. See if we have any other winners here. Here's another one right here. I knew there was one more. Let me get back on a daily chart. Unfortunately, I think we do have earnings with this. Earnings tomorrow. That is a great looking stock, though. Boston Scientific. That is all I got, I think. You can try to look for a few more, but Roger is actually about to get started. If you have a question, you can send me an email, matt@rogerscott.com. Just posted the link. Pro Trader Dashboard, I think, what they're going over. And if you haven't been around here a while, I mean, folks that are here every day will tell you this is the Pro Trader Dashboard right here. I use it every day. I think that's what the webinar's on. That's just a coincidence. I love this thing. Use it every single day. This is all that's on my charts. Is that link also on email? I don't know. Yeah, yeah, it did. And nice little pullback trade. Be careful though. Probably earnings around the door. Nice, Greg. There's the link again. I am gonna head out of here. Hope you all have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so we're still at noon. Until then, Thursday. Thank you, Brandon. There we go. Yep. See you later, everyone. Go see Uncle Roger. Starting in 5 minutes. He'll be back.